So driving the vehicle, you've got the key. Obviously it's got lock, unlock, and these are the side doors. Keys are very expensive to replace, so guard it with your life. The car will start, say the key falls out of the car will still start because the key's close enough. But then when you get to your next destination, the car won't start because you won't have the key. So obviously you need to make sure that you put it in your pocket or you put it somewhere safe, like it's got this little container here. It's a good spot for the key. So to start the vehicle, put your foot on the brake and press the start button. But if you just want to put it on AC mode, just press the start button without your foot on the brake. And that'll just start your, your USB charger or your screen here. I'll talk about that in a minute. So let's start the car, put the foot on the brake, press start. Now, you've got a park brake and it's just here. So it's a foot operated park brake and it is quite easy to forget it because it's not in your line of sight. So, obviously if the car rolls down a hill, that's a big problem. You have to remember to turn it on. And you have to remember to turn it off because it's not good for the car to be driving with it on either. So there is an alarm sound that will ring if you leave the park brake on, and you'll also, like most cars, see your little park brake symbol there if your park brake is still on. So let's turn the park brake off, just press it in and let go. And it's the same when you're turning it on, just press and it will make the click noise. So that's off. Put it into drive. You only really need drive and reverse. You don't need the L. And off we go. You've got cruise control here. So once you're moving, if you want to turn cruise control on, just turn on. And then once you get to the speed that you want, see set is at the bottom, so you have to press down to set it. And then of course you can just go up and down as you like. And you can put cancel to turn it off or put your foot on the brake. Turns it off as well, or it doesn't turn it off, it just disengages it for a minute, and then the next time you want to start again you just set again. The screen is in Japanese, so you won't be able to use the maps on that, but you can use the Bluetooth and the radio, and there'll be a separate written instruction manual on how to connect to the Bluetooth. You've also got your more old school AV plug, so if your phone still takes an AV plug or you've got an adapter, then you can use that. Suggest that you download a bunch of songs before you come on your trip, because data is obviously quite expensive when you're roaming, or even if you have a local SIM card, data's fairly expensive. So get that sorted before you come. Got a little phone holder here. All the aircon controls, they're pretty self-explanatory. You've got a little compartment here, handy as you're driving, compartment here, a big glove box here. Driver has their own little compartment there, good for your sunnies and things. There's that little hole that I mentioned for the key. There's another little container here. So there's endless space to put your things. Drink holder here, and there's just the USB part will be available for you. For charging your phone. That's just about everything you need to know about driving the car. Obviously, if you get any kind of warning lights or anything, then reach out to us. Stop driving the vehicle and reach out to us. There is an instruction manual in the glove box, but it's in Japanese. So if you're comfortable with using Google Translate, then you can take a photo of the page and translate it, or you can just contact us. Or you can look up the manual online as well. But yeah, just reach out to us and we'll help you out if you have any kind of warning lights. So you've got a little button down here, that's eco mode. That's probably the best mode to drive in. Fuel can be quite expensive, so use your eco mode. Those two buttons there are your doors, so just press that and it will open the door behind me. There she goes. And again, and it will close the door. Just be careful when you're doing that from the front seat that you haven't, been climbing in and out and forgotten that your phone charger's hanging out the door or anything like that. You've got trip meter here, so you can turn that on and check your kilometers and things if you want. It's got the little how many kilometers per litre you're currently averaging on there. Obviously all your standard kind of controls here, your lights, your blinkers, and your windscreen wipers.